Shalom, y'all. This is Hawud. I know y'all ain't heard from me in a while, but my thing is, I ain't got nothing to bring to you. I'm not gonna waste my time getting on here sometimes. But I'm about to tell y'all something, and I mean it's gonna be a little, but I want y'all to hear the knowledge, not the anatomy, not the part of the body that I'm speaking on. Alright. Understand this, right? And I'm gonna say this to y'all so y'all can understand what I'm saying. The reason why the Most High tells us men not to drip our semen on the floor, right, is because your sperm they're spirits. They're little spirits. And I'm gonna tell you why they spirits. They're actually conscious. A man's sperm is conscious. A man's sperm has thoughts and everything. Y'all might not understand this, but y'all about to in a second. And I'm telling you this because the Creator he gave it to me. He told me. He was like telling how you put the thoughts in your head. So look at a sperm and then look at a spinal cord in the brain. Think about that. And then look at a man's, joint and look at a spinal cord in the brain. All sperm is a miniature brain with a spinal cord. That's what that is. So that's a life. This is why you're not supposed to drop your semen onto the floor, because you're destroying somebody. So just imagine how much worse it is when that spirit has now taken on a shell. You know what I mean? The Most High then produced a vehicle for that spirit, and then they go in and destroy that spirit and that and what do you see what I'm talking about with people? Look at people. People out there dang on minds. So y'all people is crazy as I don't know what out here, y'all. But yeah. So you're killing a literal person. That's what you're doing. And you gotta think, all those people from your bloodline, you don't know, when you drop your semen on the floor, you don't know who was intended to come back to be reincarnated. And you just dripped it on the floor. So I mean, I'm telling y'all, listen, he's enlightening us, he's making us grow. We're learning more and more and more, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I would have never thought of nothing like that. That would have never came through my mind. Well, it did come through my mind, but you know what I mean. That's me sitting here thinking about that, or even, coming up with something like that. I'd have never thought about that. But it just goes to show you that it's so much deeper than what we think. We're being brainwashed by these people, and they got us doing all this heinous stuff, y'all. They got us out here destroying our heritage, our people. Like, we can't continue to keep going down this path. Like, we need to sit back, and this is why I always say this. We need to sit back and start really paying attention to our spirit and listen to that spirit man in you talking, because that's the Creator enlightening you and teaching your spirit. And if you're not listening, you ain't gonna never learn. Because I remember when I first started waking up, or started like seeking, right? You know, the first thing I said out my mouth, I asked the Most High. I asked the Most High. I said, "Do not, please, don't let man teach me, because I don't want to be taught by a man. Because if I'm taught by a man, I can be misled by a man." And I asked him to teach me himself. Can you teach me and guide me yourself? Because men will mislead you, and all you got to do is just look at these camps. Look at all these guys that's up here that's just straight crazy as I don't know what. You know, you got brothers telling you if you don't worship some dead man that you gonna go to hell and all. It's like, nah, man, that's operating out of fear. But these laws are in place for specific reasons. Like this, that's the number one reason why you are not to drop your semen on the floor, because that's actual being that you're killing. That's a spirit that you're destroying. I'm not saying that like you're literally destroying, but you're stopping that spirit from entering the world. Because if you notice something, and you know, I'm just gonna go off of their illustration of what they say, how, you know, a person is conceived and stuff. That one sperm gets and fertilized that egg. That one sperm, y'all. So it's like spirit entering in the flesh, and then the I guess the metamorphosis start, or that spirit starts to change that blood into that body, the power of that mind. That mind starts to change that ball of blood, because all this is a blood clot. That egg turns into a blood clot, and then all of a sudden it starts to form a shell, like a vehicle. And you gotta, like, I want y'all to just think of how powerful that is. You're looking at a sperm, somebody's ejaculation. When you look at it, you'll realize that that's a brain and a spinal cord. And then a man's joint is shaped almost the same way, I guess I would say, to keep the form. But then it enters into a woman, and it enters into this vessel. So the woman is responsible for the vessel, for your vehicle. The man is responsible to carry the spirit. This is why I always say this. There's no one more important than the other. So ladies, like I tell y'all, get that pride out of y'all saying that y'all this and the man can't be born without me, and neither can you not be born without man. This is a group thing. The Most High set it up so one won't be greater than the other. Each one has their own specific job. And the problem is we have so much pride that we running around talking about, oh, well, y'all wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us, and it's just pride, and it's childish. So the man carries the spirit, the woman carries the vessel. When they come together, that's when you got the body and you got the spirit. That's how they come together. And that sperm literally starts to transform that egg into flesh, nerves, everything. Listen, y'all don't understand. That's some amazing stuff. And they telling you, oh, it's a coincidence. You keep listening to them. You're gonna be a coincidence. Stop listening to these people, y'all. They are just wicked as all outdoors, and they will have you dumb as bricks if you keep listening to them. So I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention. You know what I mean? Look into it, because I'm quite sure a brother or sister is going to look into this and really and get into it deeper than what I just did. And they gonna bring it out, because that's some serious information. Because I'm quite sure nobody ever thought about that your ejaculation is a damn brain and a spinal cord. Like, nobody thought about nothing like that. Because I know I didn't. I was told. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, y'all. All right? Shalom.